The NBA Finals of 2001 showcased an intense matchup between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Philadelphia 76ers. The series, held in June 2001, featured some of the league's biggest stars at the time, including Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant for the Lakers and Allen Iverson for the 76ers. The Lakers were the heavy favorites, boasting a dominant regular season record and a star-studded lineup. Game 1 of the NBA Finals in 2001 took place on June 6 between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Philadelphia 76ers. The Lakers, led by Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant, were heavy favorites coming into the series, having dominated the regular season with a record of 56-86. The 76ers, on the other hand, were led by Iverson and were seen as underdogs against the star-studded Lakers. After the Lakers scored the first 5 points in overtime, it looked as though they would extend their winning streak to 20. However, the 76ers scored 13 of the game's final 15 points, with Iverson scoring 7 of them in a row. Iverson was outstanding for the first 2.5 quarters, scoring 38 points as the 76ers took a 73-58 lead. It was obvious that he was enjoying his first finals appearance. At that point, the Lakers substituted in Tyronn Lue, who had mimicked Iverson during practice earlier in the week, down to donning a false protective sleeve on his right arm. Lue is a seldom-used player. Iverson scored just 3 points the rest of the game while being guarded by the quick Lue. However, with 48.2 seconds remaining in overtime, his spurt gave the 76ers a 103-99 lead, which proved to be sufficient points for the win. The Lakers were the clear favorites going into the finals. They had won 19 straight games, including 11 to start the playoffs, and hadn't lost since April 1. This winning streak had led many to label them as one of the greatest teams in NBA history. That may still be the case. Recall the 1991 Finals, in which the Lakers prevailed in Game 1 in Chicago before the Bulls won 4 games in a row to win their first of 6 titles in the decade that followed. Having led the Bulls to 6 championships, Lakers coach Phil Jackson undoubtedly does, but that's the last thing on his mind at the moment. Even before Game 1 started, the boisterous Staples Center crowd started chanting "Sweep, sweep," and the Lakers looked the part, going up 18-5 early on after scoring 16 points in a row. Clearly unfazed, the 76ers closed the quarter to within 1 point and took a 56-50 lead into halftime. Shaquille O'Neal's dunk with 1:57 remaining gave the Lakers their lone lead of the fourth quarter, but Snow scored the last points of regulation 19 seconds later. So the Lakers won't become the first team ever to sweep through the playoffs. Many of the game's biggest plays occurred with 2:40 left in overtime, and the Lakers leading 90-94 when Robert Horry was called for an offensive foul after a steal. Kobe Bryant and Derek Fisher, the backcourt of the Lakers, were excellent in the previous 11 postseason games, but they were ineffective against the 76ers. Bryant, who finished the postseason with an average of 31.6 points, shot 7 for 22, scored 15 points, and had 6 turnovers. Fisher missed 4 shots and was held scoreless despite averaging 15.1. Furthermore, neither was able to defend Iverson nearly as well as Lue did. For the 76ers, Matt Geiger scored 10 points, while Dikembe Mutombo and Snow each contributed 13. In the third quarter, when Mutombo was sitting out due to 3 fouls, O'Neal was at his best. Mutombo also finished with 16 rebounds and 5 blocks. The Philadelphia 76ers emerged victorious with a final score of 107-101. In Game 2 of the NBA Finals in 2001, the Los Angeles Lakers faced off against the Philadelphia 76ers at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Among all the incredible feats Shaquille O'Neal accomplished, none was more impressive than the pass to Derek Fisher that resulted in his 9th assist. In the final moments of Game 2 of the NBA Finals on Friday night, the Lakers managed to hold off the unstoppable Philadelphia 76ers 98-89 thanks to Fisher's three-pointer with 2:08 remaining. With 28 points, 20 rebounds, 9 assists, and 8 blocked shots, O'Neal tied the finals record and helped the Lakers tie the series at 1 game apiece. O'Neal wasn't the only Laker to perform well. Other players also did well. In addition to scoring 14 points and contributing significantly to Allen Iverson's containment, Kobe Bryant finished with 31 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists in the closing seconds of the game. Iverson became increasingly combative as the series progressed. With 6:38 remaining, O'Neal committed his 5th foul. 2 minutes later, Philadelphia went on a 13-3 run to get within 3 points. At that point, O'Neal provided Fisher with his crucial assist, and Fisher's three-pointer and a Robert Horry basket put the Lakers ahead 94-86 with 1:19 remaining. With 28 seconds left, O'Neal hit a jump hook to give Los Angeles an 8-point lead that virtually ensured the win. When the series picks back up Sunday night in Philadelphia, Iverson will aim to contribute more. Fisher's defense kept him to 23 points, and he missed all 4 of his free throw attempts. Before committing his 3rd, 4th, and 5th fouls in the first 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, O'Neal appeared to be leading the Lakers to a decisive victory. He had already tied the finals record for blocks held by Bill Walton, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Patrick Ewing. For the next 5 minutes, the Lakers managed just 2 baskets, but they were 3-pointers from Fisher and Brian Shaw that prevented the 76ers from drawing even. With 19 seconds remaining, Iverson quit the game and yelled at the Lakers, who were once again strong favorites despite losing the first game. After shooting 7 for 22 in Game 1, Bryant recovered to shoot 11 for 23 from the field and 8 for 8 from the field and 8 for 8 from the foul line. Fisher lost the first game without scoring, but he bounced back strongly. Dikembe Mutombo had 16, Aaron Mackey 14, Todd McCulloch 13, and Eric Snow 12 for the 76ers, whose balanced scoring was a surprise. The primary reason for it was their inability to get the ball to Iverson as much as they wanted because of Fisher's tight defense. Iverson missed his opening 4 shots before converting a reverse fast-break layup and setting up Jermaine Jones for a 3-pointer and a 13-10 lead. After receiving their second fouls in the 9th minute of the first quarter, Tyrone Hill and Mutombo were sidelined until the middle of the second. However, before the 2 starters returned with 6 minutes remaining before halftime, the Sixers actually outscored the Lakers by 7 points and prevented them from taking advantage. Los Angeles led 49-47 at the half thanks to 16 points from Bryant and 17 points from O'Neal and 13 rebounds. During the majority of the third quarter, O'Neal's 5 blocks gave the Lakers an advantage. Bryant's fast break layup with a 5-second remaining gave the Lakers a 72-65 lead. Fisher stole and he impressively brought Iverson to take a 9-point lead. With 20 seconds remaining, Fisher made a 3-pointer to give the Lakers a 10-point lead, 77-67. With roughly 9 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, Bryant made a wide-open 3-pointer to give the team an 82-70 lead. Iverson finally tried his first free throws, 10-31, but missed both. After Iverson made a 3-pointer, O'Neal scored an alley, oop dunk off a pass from Bryant to give the Lakers the advantage. By the time O'Neal committed his 5th foul with 6:38 remaining, the lead had grown to 13. Before O'Neal returned with 5:22 remaining, the 76ers went to the foul line 7 times, but Bell missed 3 of those attempts. Snow stole the ball, and Mackey made it 80 before Shaw made a 3-pointer from the left corner to give the Lakers some breathing room. The Staples Center crowd went nearly silent as the ball was in the air. With 3:04 remaining and a chance to reduce the deficit to 3 points, Iverson missed 2 more foul shots. But the 76ers went on to score the next 4 points. With 2:22 remaining, O'Neal missed the other end, and Mutombo made a short bank shot to tie the score at 89-86. However, with 2:07 remaining, Fisher's 3-pointer gave Los Angeles a 6-point advantage. Bryant and O'Neal combined for a total of 59 points, showcasing their dominance on the court. On the other side, the 76ers were led by Allen Iverson, who scored 23 points. Despite Iverson's efforts, the 76ers fell short, with the Lakers winning the game 98-9. In Game 3 of the NBA Finals in 2001, the Los Angeles Lakers faced off against the Philadelphia 76ers. The Lakers overcame the loss of Shaquille O'Neal, their greatest weapon, and held off the Philadelphia 76ers 96-91 on Sunday night. Kobe Bryant silenced the fans who had given him a rough welcome, and Robert Horry made sure they went home furious. Los Angeles took a 2-1 lead in this exciting and thrilling series, thanks to 32 points from Bryant, half of which came in the second quarter when he gave the Lakers the lead for good. Horry added 12 points in the fourth quarter, including the Lakers' final 7 points. The Lakers' 96 points came from Bryant, O'Neal, and Horry, who combined for the game's biggest basket, a three-pointer with 47 seconds remaining. With 2:06 remaining 15 seconds after O'Neal was called for his sixth foul for backing up Dikembe Mutombo, the 76ers fell behind early in the second quarter and lost their one and only opportunity to tie the score. Allen Iverson was able to make only one of 2 free throws. With 38 seconds remaining, Iverson missed a three-pointer and Raja Bell missed one 6 seconds later. However, Tyronn Lue fouled Iverson while he was shooting, and he made all 3 of his free throws to reduce the Lakers' lead to 92-91 with 27.6 seconds remaining. With 21.3 remaining, Horry made 2 from the line to give the 76ers a 94-91 lead. The team then called their last timeout. Iverson had to attempt a high-arching shot over Bryant's extended arm after driving to the basket. Horry was fouled on the rebound after it missed, and he made both of his shots to secure the victory. Despite only shooting 3 for 14 in the second half, Bryant's impact in the second quarter was ultimately more significant. He made 8 consecutive baskets, all but 2 from outside the area, to give the Lakers a lead that gradually decreased but never fell below 1 point. Horry finished with 15 points, while O'Neal had 30 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Philadelphia's Iverson scored 35 points, including 14 in the fourth quarter. Eric Snow scored 14 points, while Mutombo added 23 points and 12 rebounds. With 2:21 remaining, O'Neal backed into Mutombo, and the Lakers were up 86-84. This was O'Neal's 6th foul. 15 seconds later, Iverson went to the foul line and made just 1 of 2, much to the dismay of the crowd. Several of them undoubtedly thought back to the second game when Philadelphia missed 10 free throws in the fourth quarter. Bryant scored 4 points after Rick Fox made a free throw, and Bryant ran the court for an 11-footer. Horry was left alone in the corner for a three-pointer that restored a 4-point lead after Kevin Ollie's three-point play failed to make it 89-80. Early in the second quarter, Bryant began to find his stroke and was the epitome of composure and coolness. His 20-footer from the top of the key gave the Lakers their first 10-point advantage, 40-30, and as he backed down court, he stuck his tongue out and waved it briskly from side to side. Los Angeles led by 10 points at the half thanks to 20 points from Bryant. Early in the fourth quarter, Horry's three-point shot was wide open, and he followed it up with a vicious dunk over Mutombo to bring the Sixers within 3. With 6:28 remaining, O'Neal dunked again to give his team an 80-72 lead, but he was flagged for his 5th foul. With 4:26 remaining, Mutombo's putback gave the Sixers an 84-82 lead. Until O'Neal drained an offensive rebound with 3:4 remaining, the score remained unchanged. In the end, the Lakers secured a convincing victory in Game 3 with a final score of 96-91. Game 4 took place on June 15, 2001 at the First Union Center in Philadelphia, Lakers leading the series 2-1. The Lakers looked virtually untouchable as they defeated the Philadelphia 76ers 100-86 on Wednesday night, and Shaquille O'Neal finished with 34 points and 14 rebounds. Kobe Bryant was 1 assist away from a triple-double. The Lakers are now just 1 win away from repeating as champs. The Lakers tied the NBA record with their 6th straight postseason road victory, holding a double-digit lead for nearly the whole second half of what was perhaps their most spectacular game of the series. The Lakers will have the greatest postseason run in NBA history, 15-1, if they can win Game 5 on Friday night to wrap up the series. Since no team has ever overcome a 3-1 deficit in the championship game, they already have the 76ers in terrible shape. A number of the Lakers' supporting cast members hit clutch shots, and Bryant finished with 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. The Lakers used Derek Fisher and Tyronn Lue to keep Allen Iverson in check once more while making 10 three-pointers, 3 of which came from Robert Horry. Iverson scored 35 points in the game, most of which came in the fourth quarter when the 76ers attempted a comeback but fell far short. He departed the game with 1.5 minutes remaining. Los Angeles missed 14 free throws, therefore the 76ers' 11 missed free throws cost them even more. Throughout the game, they looked worn out as they frequently missed shots and were unable to prevent the Lakers from getting offensive boards. Early in the fourth quarter, the unbeaten 76ers got on the board thanks to 6 straight points from Iverson during an 11-0 run that reduced their deficit to 77-70. However, O'Neal outran Dikembe Mutombo for a dunk, outran him for a defensive rebound, and then got past a double team to allow Brian Shaw to shoot a wide-open three-pointer. With 6.5 minutes remaining, Lou and Horry both made three-pointers to restore the advantage to 17, and it was simply a matter of running out the clock from there. Ron Harper scored 8 points, Horry 9, and Fisher 10. Iverson scored 12 points on 12 of 30 field goals, while Mutombo chipped up with a game-high 19 points and 9 rebounds. The Sixers' poor team performance was evident from Aaron Mackey's 1-for-9 shooting and their meager 15 assists on 33 free field goals. In the first quarter, O'Neal pulled down 5 offensive rebounds, and the Lakers scored 9 points on second chances to take a 22-14 lead. O'Neal's first dunk resulted from an offensive rebound when he turned to face the hoop and elbowed Mutombo across the jaw. After giving the Lakers some trouble with a full-court press to start the second quarter, the Sixers turned their defensive focus to double-teaming O'Neal, which did not go well. Philadelphia eventually closed the gap at 26-2. After receiving a pass from O'Neal, Harper made a backdoor layup and then sank a three-pointer from the corner. Horry and Lou also made threes during a 27 run that put Los Angeles ahead 46-29. With 5.3 seconds remaining in the second quarter, O'Neal missed 2 free throws. However, he rebounded and scored, giving the team a 51-37 advantage at the half. O'Neal led the team 58-42 early in the third quarter after grabbing 3 offensive rebounds in a single possession and making 2 foul shots. With 3:47 remaining in the third quarter, Bryant made a 3-point play around Ray Jabel to give the Lakers their first 20-point lead 68-40. Fisher then stole the ball, setting Bryant up for a wide-open dunk a few seconds later. Over the remainder of the quarter, O'Neal scored 6 points on impressive lane moves, giving the Lakers a 77-59 advantage heading into the fourth. The Lakers won Game 4 186 and leading the series 3-1. The NBA Finals 2001 Game 5 was a significant event. The game was between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Philadelphia 76ers. Not even the Los Angeles Lakers are flawless, but they sure as hell came close. Friday night marked the end of the NBA's most successful postseason run in history. As dominating and untouchable as they had been for over 3 months, the Lakers defeated the Philadelphia 76ers 108-96 in Game 5 of the NBA Finals to win their second consecutive championship. Best single-season playoff winning percentage. 2001 Lakers 938-15-1, until Warriors 2016-2017 season. Additionally, they played with a domination that was evident in both of the games against the 76ers in the final 2 rounds of the Western Conference playoffs. It took more than just O'Neal, 29 points and 13 rebounds, and Bryant, 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists to raise the squad in the game's finale. Derek Fisher scored 18 points and nailed 6 three-pointers. Rick Fox finished with 20 points. The last 3 coming on an alley-oop pass to O'Neal that went in the hoop right before the final buzzer, unintentionally making a three-pointer. It was the perfect example of how good these Los Angeles Lakers were. Everything eventually worked out for them. For the Lakers, who had struggled with internal strife earlier in the season, the victory marked the end of a remarkable comeback. They won 23 of their final 24 games to become the first team to advance through the playoffs without losing a game on the road. Without the 76ers' tenacity, the game would have ended in a blowout, even if the Lakers made 12 three-pointers in the end. With 1:13 remaining, Philadelphia pulled off one of their signature fourth-quarter comebacks, cutting a 19-point lead to 7 points. However, Fisher ended the 76ers' aspirations with a three-pointer, just like a lot of the Lakers' supporting cast had done during the series. With 40.3 seconds remaining, Allen Iverson declared his exit from the game, earning a standing ovation and MVP chants from the supporters who had been rooting for the Sixers to win a championship for the first time in nearly 20 years. Tyrone Hill contributed 18 points and 13 rebounds, while Iverson scored 37 points. Ari Snow recorded 13 points and 12 assists, while Dikembe Mutombo finished with 13 points and 11 rebounds. Instead of heading to center court to accept their championship trophy, the Lakers exited court to the angry chorus of "Let's Go Sixers" from the crowd. After the final buzzer, Bryant threw himself into a joyful leap, holding the game ball in one hand and throwing his other arm up into the air. As O'Neal made his way down the court and into the arms of rookie Mark Madsen, Bryant and Fox hugged Sixers coach Larry Brown, while O'Neal remained silent the entire time. Iverson finished with 37 points on 14, for 32 shooting after receiving 3 personal fouls and a technical foul in the first quarter. He didn't say anything as he walked out of the First Union Center after Bryant beat him to the interview room. Considering how it started, the series finished somewhat anticlimactically. The Lakers and the basketball world were taken aback by the heavily favored Sixers' overtime victory in Game 1, but Los Angeles recaptured the momentum by holding the Sixers off in Games 2 and 3 before winning Game 4 handily. The 76ers put in a tough, focused effort in Game 5, but they lacked the offensive output to stay up with a club that patiently countered every basket they made. With this victory, Coach Phil Jackson fell just short of Red Auerbach's NBR record of 8 titles. Jackson has set a record by winning his last 20 postseason series. The 76ers led 16-10 after Iverson made 4 of his first 5 shots, but Fox answered with back-to-back 3-pointers to level the score. After Iverson went more than 6 minutes without scoring, the Lakers swiftly closed the gap, with Philadelphia leading 27-24 heading into the second quarter. After Iverson turned the ball over, O'Neal made an alley-oop dunk from Fox to make it 46-38. Bryant then made his first shot, going 0 for 5 to make it 49-40. Playing with a bruise on his right side, Iverson scored the next 6 points, allowing the Sixers to close the halftime gap to 4 points. However, Bryant made back-to-back 3-pointers in Fisher's early third quarters, and Fisher's early third quarter jumper gave the Lakers their first 10-point lead, 59. The Sixers continued to attempt rallies after that, but the Lakers consistently stopped them cold. With 10:44 remaining, Bryant connected Robert Horry for an alley-oop basket to extend the advantage to 19, capping a string of consecutive turnovers by the Sixers. Philadelphia attempted to salvage a game with one final rally rather than giving up. O'Neal was called for 2 3-second violations, and with 1:14 remaining, Snow hit one of his 2 free throws to make the score 193. With 51 seconds remaining, Fisher put an end to any uncertainty by nailing a 3-pointer from 3 feet behind the arc to give the team a 103-93 advantage. Lakers won 108-96 and won series with a score 4-1.